Alright, hello everyone, this is Rich and I am here with my day 18 for Mr. Rich's worst movies that I own. And I'm here with my old friend, the mistress of the diabetes, and we just finished watching Waldile, Schlimme Killer Hund, which roughly translates to Doggy the Mean Killer Doggy, or Puppy the Mean Killer Doggy. Made in 2008, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, the movie's so awesome, it's too good for the Internet Movie Database. That's how good it is. So this movie is about a killer Scotty dog that goes around killing a bunch of college students because it is, how is it? Like, it's like a demon from Vikings. It's like,
yes.
Yeah, it's like hard to explain, because the plot is so epic.
And don't forget intricate.
And you know, interlayered with itself.
Oh yeah.
That, you know, it's so good. But it's like the beginning of it has like Vikings, and the Viking costumes are so awesome that you can actually buy great replicas for $2 at a Family Dollar. And they put this giant not a giant boat, but little boat, like about the size of your table here.
Which they can see.
Yeah, they can see this table. It's a big boat. And I guess they put the dog in it, and then it cuts to like 9 billion years later, present day now, and with that, like, the dog, like, is surviving that because the boat was set on fire back then with the Vikings. And like this girl, like, oh my god, it's a cute dog, and let's bring it into a house. And then everyone's like, why'd you bring the dog in? She's like, it's a doggy. And then there's an Asian stereotype there, and she's like, hurro, hurro, it's a doggy. It's like, what are dogs for? And there's a whole scene where she's on a trampoline later on, where she's just, all she's doing is jumping and going, hey. That's exercise.
It is.
In Asian Japan. And then there's another plot where the cops are trying to figure out like why this is all happening. I think it's their theory was a horde of rats that got like poisoned by water, and that's why they're going crazy and eating people. And then later, and like literally seconds later, one of the cops gets murdered by the dog. What else? There's terrible dubbing in this movie. There's like if you're making fun of somebody's voice, like if you had to pick like if you're making somebody's voice, like that's the voice they made to make fun of this. It's like, oh, hey guys, how are you? Oh, I'm fine, Steve, how are you? Oh, I'm just fine, how are you? It's like those kind of voices are used in this movie, like the stupidest voices you can imagine. The movie's about, what, 80 minutes, I'd say, too? Something like that. Like 75 minutes. It was a full feature film. It was up to that point.
70 minutes too long.
The dog kills people like in intricate ways. Like it's like there's a scene where the dog actually eats a guy's crotch. That was quite interesting. And like the Scotty dog, when it's in its like action mode, it goes from a gray Scotty dog to a black puppet dog, and like it's like all matted black hair and shit. It's like it doesn't make sense. And there's scenes where like one of the last people to get killed, the lady like is running, then she falls, and then the dog licks her to death. How was that possible? That's like another movie where there were these robot guys or robot women that were having sex with a guy, and then you know how he died? He got sucked to death. that's impossible too.
Probably not.
Well, I mean, unless you had a heart attack or something. I don't know. But in any case, you can't be licked in your face to death by a dog.
Maybe it was poisonous.
They don't even explain. If it's not explained in the movie, then how do we know what the death was?
I don't know.
Exactly. And then the whole thing ends with they burn the boat that the dog came in, and apparently that's supposed to kill the dog. And then for a second, one of the police people show up. Through the last 20 minutes of the movie, the other cop person isn't wearing a shirt. She's a woman cop, and
with
to
badge
know,
on her boob.
and you know she's official because she has a little badge on her brassiere. And they go in, they're like, okay, so where's the dog? I'm here. And eventually the dog chases her outside, and then this, like, one of those characters that I said have, like, the stupid stereotype name, like, a stereotype voice, like, hey, dude, accidentally hits the dog goes flying, and then they're like, they go back in the house, and then, what was the thing? It's like, so where's the killer dog? Or something like that. It goes to like a point where it's like, where's the killer dog? They go outside and they're like, he's over there in that pool of blood. Then it's like Michael Myers, he's like missing. Cut to the last, like, what, 3 minutes of the movie is the dog murdering women in naked positions.
There were a couple of men in there.
Well, a couple of men, but you don't even see that. It was like a second of a man getting killed, and then like a minute of naked women. Like there was one, what was the one? It's like all of a sudden like a woman's like showering, and then you see this black paws come up to her neck, and she's like, ah! And that's it. What the fuck?
No, you forgot about the president.
Oh, the last one. The very, very last kill is, I swear to God, there's a picture of White House, and it just goes, the president has been murdered. Cut to black. Waldile. Der Schlimme Killer Hund. Fucking awesome movie. It's goddamn terrible. Oh my God. Did they even think this would be good? It's like Cujo in a miniature form, and then like toss a bunch of crap on it. It's god awful. It's so bad. The only thing that redeems it is it's got a campiness to it, but goddamn, this is terrible. Oh man. Don't watch this movie, people. It will make you sad. Even if you're a fan of like killer dog movies, it's bad. The president has been murdered. Alright, that's it. This is it for my day 18 for worst movies that I own. See you later, YouTube. Don't watch Puppy, the Killer Hound.